Originally by Cole Porter.
Written by Cole Porter.
Porter, yeah.
Yeah, originally from a Broadway musical that he wrote the music and lyrics for, called Do Barry Was a Lady.
Yes.
From 1939. It was sang as a duet by Betty Grable and Charles
Walters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you find that?
No.
Did you look for it?
Yeah. Because it was from a musical, I guess those things weren't recorded. I mean, I guess some of them were recorded, but couldn't find a recording of this.
39, I mean, yeah, that's pretty early, I think.
I found a 2001 version. I think it was in London, actually. I think it was by an English theatre company.
Right.
And, yeah, there's lyrical differences. So this one that we're looking at is based on the one from High Society.
Yeah, with Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby singing it.
Crosby. Not
Crosby. I always get confused with the R's.
I do.
Crosby, yeah, Bing Crosby, in 1956. High Society, yeah.
Yeah.
Which Cole Porter scored.
Yeah, and it was directed by Charles Waters, the person who sang it originally in Do Barry Was a Lady.
Really? That's nuts. Okay. And also in 2001, Robin Williams covered this song on his crooner album.
You mean Robbie Williams?
Yes, I mean Robbie Williams, yes. Why have I written Robin? Who's doing my notes? This is ridiculous. I'm fucking firing the note taker. With John Lovitz, who's a Simpsons voice actor, as well as tons of other stuff.
He was the voice of the red M&M.
Great.
Yeah, Robbie and John did it in a kind of tribute to Frank and Bing during the Swing When You're Winning phase.
Yeah, totally.
Did you watch the performance of him doing it?
Like I heard it.
Oh my God. The way that Robbie is exerting power over his dancers is fucking disgusting. He's like telling them to take their skirts off, and they do. And then he asks them to arrive to his hotel room at the Ritz.
My God.
And take all their clothes off.
Sleazy fucker.
He says this, and everyone whoops, like, yeah, woo, yeah.
It's like, it's 2001, man. It's fucking Love Actually season.
Yeah.
You know, Love Actually is just full of this kind of weird shit as well. And Robbie's just part of that whole thing. And funnily enough, Martine McCutcheon, who's in Love Actually, features in the Marks and Spencer's 2004 commercial, which features this song as well. As does
really?
Gordon Ramsay, Helen Mirren, Rupert Everett, Des Lynam. They're all in there. I watched it today. My God. Oh, it's horrific. It's just like a sort of Love Actually squeezed into one sperm and shot out of a sort of big penis-shaped cannon at your
What
screen.
does Lynam do in it?
He's just having a drink.
Looks
and,
suave.
Martine McCutcheon sort of passes by and says, "Oh, suave and old." He says, "Oh, hang on a minute there. I'm not too old." It's I don't know.
Robbie's dimples in this performance are just so deep and so cringy creep deep dimples. Yeah. And they're flexed to the max.
He's got the dimples, so he can get away with anything. He take you to the Ritz and tell you to take off your clothes, snort coke off your toes, and you're going to love it because it's Robbie. It's 2001. Yeah. Oh, but what I preferred was the Iceland Christmas ad from 2009, which basically uses the same song again, but rips off the M&S commercial from 2004, but this time with Jason Donovan in it. And,
referencing their own commercial. Oh, referencing another supermarket's commercial.
So, right. Yeah, but it's like, it's fucking Iceland, so yeah, you get fucking tons of like spring rolls for all fucking £1, and you get all these prawns in batter things, and they're all £1 as well. A little fucking pork pies. And it's fucking
I don't know
much better than that fucking M&S shit.
Is this exclusively a fucking British thing? Like food that's not for Christmas dinner. It's food for parties. Everything's battered. Huge amounts of brown food shoved in front of you on the TV screen with pretend cut prices. And it's like, fuck. You get heartburn just even looking at the advert.
Yes, totally. But I've got to say, after seeing the M&S ad, the Iceland one was such breath of fresh air, it really was. Yeah, but also Kevin Kline and Ashley Judd performed this song in
Yeah,
the Cole
Clacker
Porter.
Clacker.
Clacker Clacker. Is that Kevin Kline?
No, Clacker Clacker is Ashley Judd. Remember when she
Yes,
was
Clacker Clacker. Yeah.
Yeah.
On crutches.
On crutches, yeah. She's fallen off the horse.
Mm.
Oh, and talking about falling off a horse, that's how Cole Porter ended up in a wheelchair.
Really? Fuck me.
He fell off a horse.
There's so many circles being completed and we haven't even started. Fuck.
He fell off a horse in 1937 and the horse rolled over in a panic and rolled over him, breaking both his legs. And he ended up being, a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
God.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. Yeah. Just another... Dawn... Who's Dawn? In 2009, who's a big Dawn in the English journalism scene? Or TV, mainstream TV scene?
A woman called Dawn?
Yeah, there was a Dawn. I can't remember.
Dawn Porter?
Yes, I think it was Dawn Porter.
Cole Porter, Dawn Porter.
Yeah. And they rhyme prawns with Dawn. In it. Like,
in the Iceland.
Battered prawns for Dawn.
God.
Oh, it's ripe for the interpretation, this song. I mean, there's so much.
My God.
So much
in it. Yeah. It's full. It's fucking brimming. It's brimming with shit.
Absolutely brimming with shit. Oh, so much to get through. So exciting.
This is one of the funnest lyrical songs we've done. Like, I don't think we've had a song as lyrically interesting as this one.
Absolutely. So, and it's almost tempting to I don't know, because we're there. Sinatra and Bing Crosby, their version in High Society. We've got the Sinatra at the bar as usual. Yeah, just like our previous Sinatra song.
Yeah, but it's not a saloon song. This is a jovial, get pissed song.
Jovial, get pissed song. It's not a depressing saloon song. It's not a saloon. It's a back room of a party that happens to have a bar.
Yeah, drawing room or something. Yeah,
drawing room. High society's out there, and they're just like, oh God, I can't be bothered with all that mingling. Just want to have a drink with my friend, and
and take the piss.
Take the piss. Yeah, it's good, but maybe we should back to 1990 and paint a little picture of the song that we're going to talk about. So it was number 42 in the UK, number 18 in Ireland.
It wasn't released as a single in the US.
Was it not? Part of an album, wasn't it? The Red Hot and Blue AIDS charity album with lots of people all doing Cole Porter songs for some reason. I didn't quite understand why they're all doing Cole Porter songs.
Yeah, I really don't know why. I mean, the way that it was presented, because it was released as a tribute album, but it was also released as a TV special. And they got lots of film directors, video directors to do little vignettes of the songs, and they put it all together in a package for World AIDS Day, which was only 2 years old. I think they started in 1988, the first World AIDS Day, and then this was in 1990.
Right.
But they presented it differently, depending on what side of the Atlantic you're on. So if you're in the UK and Europe, it had a lot of facts about AIDS and kind of a more, not a public service, but nearly a public service kind of thing. What to be scared of and what not to be scared of, and some of the rumours that were going around that weren't true and all this kind of stuff. And they put that in between the videos. Whereas in the US, they were very scared about putting it across like that, and they put it across as a Cole Porter tribute. And they had little things in there that mentioned AIDS every now and then.
Yeah, the politics must have been different in the US.
Exactly.
End of the 80s in England, everyone's pissed off with Thatcher. And in 1990, Thatcher resigns. And indie's big in England. And they're all leftists.
Yeah. In the UK, it was broadcast on Channel 4. So, being from there, we know that Channel 4 was always putting slightly edgier stuff than the BBC or ITV.
Yeah.
But in the US, it was put on ABC, and one of the producers that was assigned to it said, I would definitely say this is an entertainment special designed to celebrate Cole Porter through musicians of today. The AIDS message was secondary. He didn't want it to be polemic.
Yeah.
So he had lots of celebrities talking about Cole Porter in between the songs, whereas in the European version, it was more facts and even little skits and stuff about people not really understanding how it gets transmitted and all this kind of stuff. But the guy that made the album was called not George Carlin. Who's George Carlin? That's a comedian, isn't it? John Carlin, New York lawyer, art critic. And Carlin wasn't really happy with how the ABC was going to put it across, and nor was, what's his name? The guy from Pretty Woman. Richard Gere. Gere said, no, I'm only going to do it, the introduction to the show, if I get to say the words that John Carlin has written down. You won't get AIDS because someone with HIV sneezes. You won't get AIDS by reaching out to help someone who's got HIV. Sex, drugs, that's how AIDS is transmitted.
Yeah, but to the point.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, there's a lot of people of the time on this album. Sinead, Thompson Twins, U2, David Byrne.
Well, David Byrne was the first person to get involved. Did you see what he says in it?
No.
Fucking hell. It's fucking hilarious. Like, I don't know if this is really what he thinks or if he just said this because he felt that this was such a
important,
terrible moment in
message.
Yeah, and it's so important at the time. But he says, like, sex is not only safer with a plastic condom, it's, in my opinion, it feels better.
Wow. Oh, I could just imagine him saying that.
I mean, that is commitment.
With a really straight face.
That is commitment to the cause.
That is commitment. It's also a bit fucked up. That's just a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit strange. Yeah. It's a bit like, well, there was a few people saying things like this, like in a more fucked up sort of way. Like Mike Patton would be like, you know, I prefer masturbating to sex, you know, because it's just like less dirty or
because it's safer.
Yeah, it's much better to just wank. That is so weird though. That's so right on. It's weird. So that was Red Hot and Blue.
Oh yeah, apparently they said that the most regrettable combination that didn't but almost happened was Lou Reed doing "I Get a Kick Out of You," directed by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. Yeah, at least.
But it does point to what they did get big directors involved in making these clips, and
yeah,
thank God, because we got a good one.
Yeah. So who directed this one? Do you know?
Yeah, it was Alex Cox.
Of course, Repo Man. Yes, yeah. I know that. And so this video is black and white. I haven't actually watched it too many times, but it's basically Debbie Harry. Oh
well,
Debbie
is it
Harry
Debbie? Is it
and
Debbie?
Iggy Pop.
Is it Debbie?
Is it Debbie? Deborah?
Yes, it's Deborah. Because in '89 she decided to change back to Deborah.
Right. So it's Deaf, Dumb and Blonde by Deborah Harry.
Yeah.
The album with I Want That Man. It's a good song.
It's a good album.
Last one. Great album.
It's a good album.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant album.
It's her best work, I think. She sounds much better on this than she does in Blondie.
Yeah, I mean, compared to last time when I was really like not getting down with Debbie, but like now for Deborah, fucking hell, I'll do anything for Deborah.
You're into Deborah, but just you're not so into Debbie. Yeah, literally,
totally
I've got
Deborah.
Like all around my notes. I've got wonderful voice. Say it to Tom, and great performer. Like, and yeah, fuck off, Tom. She's amazing. That's okay. I didn't write that.
But you thought it.
But Deborah Harry, she's there. Iggy Pop's there. They're walking around New York. I'm assuming New York. It's a bit like a Michelle Gondry video or something. And they are arm in arm, striding around, having a fucking great laugh. Good old mates, you know. They've hung out with Bowie, and like I was saying, I read the whole of her new biography. She would say, yeah, Bowie and Iggy Pop would come into the dressing room and they'd be pissing around, and Bowie would definitely get his dick out most of the time. And she'd be like, oh, it's massive. And then it's funny that Iggy, he'd get his dick out on stage, but when Bowie was there, he wouldn't get his dick out.
Well, why would you if Bowie's massive?
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, I'd fuck both of them. They've dry humped on stage, as you just mentioned. She's been around the block, he's been around the block. And it's 1990, so it's all positivity for the alternative. The 80s is dead, the mainstream of the 80s. It's gone.
Yeah.
And they are just striding around like the fucking sun shines out of their asses. And it sort of does. So, like, okay. 1990, man.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. So they've got this massive swagger, these two, haven't they? The 80s was defeated. 70s were their experimental period. But they now really want in on grunge big time. So they're like, hey, we're here. We kind of did this originally. Don't forget about us. 90s are going to be fresher, better. Everybody's on board. There's a new consensus. And the alternative way is the right way. But of course, there was a fresh load of patterns of excess that then proceeded after that. But that's not known yet this time. Sort of, it's pointing towards Europe because Europe are like ahead of the game in terms of their mainstream is accepting this stuff. Like Mudhoney released Superfuzz Bigmuff in 1990, and then I think in '89 they went on tour with Sonic Youth in England and Europe, and Everett True wrote this massive article in Melody Maker about Sub Pop and the Sub Pop 200, and just like, this is the new thing. These people are unwashed, poor, dirty, and this music is their thing. And they didn't have that kind of big coverage in the US. But if it was in Melody Maker, that was pretty much a mainstream music press. Like, music press was so
it's
big
a big rubber
at that
stamp.
time. Yeah. And grunge hit end of 89, 1990. And, like, I think that's why Iggy Pop and Debbie Harry are like, okay, yeah, there's something here in Europe and England. We've got to get in on that. And then this whole album as well is directed that way.
Well, you know, I said I couldn't find Iggy and Debbie doing I Want to Be Your Dog. Well, I did find Iggy and Kim Gordon doing it in 1987 with Sonic Youth in a London gig. And I would say that is possibly the point where Iggy becomes the godfather of punk. Sonic Youth are always kind of a little bit further ahead in their kind of... They're always referring back to stuff, like in their lyrics.
Yeah.
They're constantly talking about the pioneers of the past. And by
Last
getting Iggy...
night I dreamt I kissed Neil Young. If I was a boy, guess it would be fun.
Exactly.
Kim Gordon says.
Kim Gordon is now in the fucking Matrix because of this. So
Yeah, good. Oh,
87 is just after blah, blah, blah. So he's got like his, what we talked about, the shades kind of haircut.
Yeah.
And he's got that in this a bit. I mean, a lot of the looks in this video are kind of ridiculous. I think Debbie has 4 or 5 different hairstyles.
Yeah.
But Iggy, he has his kind of swept back,
he
sexy
looks,
dad.
It's a bit
haircut.
like a Alex Cox haircut,
definitely.
isn't it? And Alex Cox sort of swinging of the foppish side parting around and about and saying intelligent shit. Alex Cox, we should say, directed Repo Man, which is really good with Emilio Estevez, is that right?
Yeah, it's great. Great film. Funny as fuck. And
Yeah.
the main song was written and performed by Iggy Pop.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a kind of Peter Gunn or Batman theme done in a LA punk way.
Yeah.
Because Alex Cox found Iggy Pop, who was living in LA at the time in '84, just
Right.
kind of fucked off his nuts.
As he usually is.
He
yeah.
said, do whatever you want, find whoever you can to do it with. And he got ex-Sex Pistols Steve Jones and ex-Blondie bassist, I think, Nigel Harrison, and the drummer Clem Burke. But yeah, do you want to go through the video a bit more? I mean, because like...
Well, yeah, basically, I've got a I've got a challenge, a cross-reference party game for you involving the lyrics. And we're talking about Sinatra, Crosby, Pop, and Harry. So each line I'm going to read to you, and you got to tell me who sings that. Is it just Iggy Pop, or Iggy Pop and Debbie Harry, or Iggy Pop, Debbie Harry, and Sinatra, or all 4 of them? You got to think of the 2 songs together and identify which of the 4 and how many of the 4 sing it. And each time you get it right, you get a point.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, on this last.
Okay, here we go. I have heard among this clan you are called the Forgotten Man. Who sings that?
Well, Debbie Harry sings it.
Correct.
Because I know she starts it. And then
And on the
that's
other
Frank
one...
Sinatra. Yeah, Frank Sinatra.
Bing! 1 point for that line.
So this is interesting because we've already talked about Iggy. I think we've
being
talked
the
about
forgotten man.
Being the forgotten boy.
Yeah.
In Search and Destroy.
But also from the 80s where people aren't knowing about him so much into the 90s, especially he's got this other album he wants to flog as well.
Yeah.
Brick by Brick. So this is like the perfect star vehicle for him to even reference his other tune over there in the same year.
Also, does it have a relevance to AIDS as well? Like the forgotten men, the forgotten people?
I've heard around this clan you are called the forgotten... Yeah, maybe.
But this is the best response. I fucking love this because there's probably about 3 ways that Iggy Pop performs. So you've got the crooner, which comes in the second verse. But in this bit, the way he replies is the desperate, whiny kid. And he goes, "Is that what they're saying?" It's so fucking whiny and it's so desperate. He just does the act so good. I love it.
Totally. Okay, so who sings? Is that what they're saying? We know it's Iggy Pop. And?
Bing.
Bing. Bing! 2 points. Well done. The next line is, well, did you ever?
Well, they're both together. No? All together?
It's Iggy Pop and Deborah Harry, and who else?
So I guess this is just Frank then.
Bing!
Fucking hell.
Wow, 3 points. Well done. In fact, sorry, you were wrong. The first one was, well, did you ever is just Iggy Pop. And then what a swell party this is Iggy Pop, Debbie Harry, and Bing Crosby. But I didn't give you a chance to answer that. Sorry. I'll give you 1 point.
It's
for
okay.
those two. Okay. Okay, next one.
Can I just interject before you do this?
Please do.
So now we go into the second verse. After we've had Iggy Pop looking desperate and being a whiny kid, now we have them both looking fucking killer in black leather, black shades, walking down the street. And it's like, I like this pain. I like this mirror.
Yeah.
Pure Iggy Shades moment. It's great.
It totally is. Yeah. And they say, and have you heard the story of a boy, a girl, unrequited love?
Well, this is Iggy crooning, isn't it?
Yeah. He's crooning. And before you guess who's singing that, if you know anyway, this is a direct reference to Candy, the song he's trying to flog. Again, check out my single. It's all about that.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
A boy, a girl, unrequited love. There we go. Hey, check it out. Star
It's
Vehicle.
Candy,
These guys, man, they're astute.
Is it still in the charts?
It might be in the charts, yeah.
Because it's not long after.
And have you heard the story of a boy, a girl, unrequited love is sung by Iggy Pop and...
Oh, it must be Bing.
It's Frank Sinatra, sorry.
Oh. Yeah, because in the High Society version, it's more Frank trying to impress Bing.
He's more drunk and he's like...
Yeah, and Bing's just like, oh, whatever, reading the paper, pretending to not give him much attention.
He's the drunk ranter, and the other one is like, okay, I could get into this, but I'm just going to... He's got the energy now, I'll let him go. Yeah. Sounds like pure soap opera. Who says that?
Well, it'll be the reply, so it'll be Deborah Harry, and it'll be Bing.
Bing!
And then Deborah Harry says, I may cry. And then there's like this massive skid noise and crash in the video.
It's weird, isn't it?
Alex Cox just like, just throw a fucking sound effect in there.
But it works.
As we'll see later on, he's not afraid of putting some weird sound effects and odd shots in there.
Absolutely. Go Cox.
I'm Cox crazy.
Yeah. I bet. Well, it's in keeping with the theme of the album, ish. Like
Red Hot and Blue Cox.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I can get through this whole quiz, but I may cry. Tune in tomorrow, says Frank Sinatra, but it's not in Debbie Harry Iggy version. That line's cut, and then what a swell party this is, says who?
All of them.
Bing Crosby and Iggy Pop and Deborah Harry, not Frank Sinatra. So sorry.
Crucifying me for that. Okay, fair enough.
And this gets really complicated trying to cross-reference this one now, because they juggle it around. They juggle this song around the.
Oh, yeah, this is like
On
just
this version.
two syllables each for a while, isn't it?
Yeah. So like, what frails? What's that?
What
mean?
frills?
Frills. Okay.
Iggy Pop? Is this when he's kissing a goat?
Yes, Iggy Pop. Yes,
Yeah.
and
I guess that's Bing.
good. Bing.
Yay!
Hey.
This is a good game. I can play it all night.
Yeah, pretty good at it. A couple more pages to go, and so, okay. What Cox?
It'll be alternating, so yeah, it'll be Debbie Harry and Frank Sinatra.
Unfortunately, not. Bing takes both those lines.
Shut up!
True. Listen back.
So this is when Debbie is with a cockerel on What Cox,
Yeah.
and she's got Marilyn Monroe curls.
What Frocks is actually said instead of What Cox by Bing Crosby.
Because they haven't got the cockerel, yeah.
Next one, What Broads?
Iggy Pop.
Yeah, and
Oh, it was two Bings, so it must be Frank now.
excellent. Bing.
If I've learned anything about duets, like,
Yeah.
you can guess who's going to come up next,
You should be able to, but this is very difficult with a cross-referencing of two songs, so it's a lot for anyone's brain to handle. But then Furs is actually instead of Broads at that time in the high society.
Oh, in
okay,
the
so
high
next
society.
one, Jocks. Who says that?
Debbie Harry.
And actually, Sinatra says Rocks. Sorry, I just gave you the
Oh,
answer.
rocks. Okay.
Um,
Oh,
Then-
and now Iggy Pop
then
says
it
what
goes-
furs.
exactly. Iggy Pop goes to Furs now, and so does fucking Bing Crosby.
Sinatra. Oh, no, because
No, but
Sinatra
he
he says...
they're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'll give you a point for that. And
Yeah, and this is when Iggy and Debbie are both holding snakes.
okay. Thank you. Yeah. And this is when someone says, "Why, I've never seen such gaiety." Who says that?
Debbie Harry, I guess.
I'm afraid gaiety is not in that version.
Oh, it's Yuppity. Because this is an 80s version, even though we're in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then they have pictures of yuppies holding huge mobile phones to kind of, hammer that point.
But also, Yuppity is in the Sinatra one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So, why, I've never seen such yuppity, says who?
Bing.
Yep, and
Iggy.
Deborah Harry, sorry.
So confusing.
Yeah, but I looked up the yuppity was, being said back then, and it's probably in the original Cole Porter, so in
Yeah,
39.
wow.
So yuppity,
Ooh,
it said, was a
well,
mixture
dunno,
of
it's-
yuppie and uppity, but that's bollocks, because yuppie was a modern term. So
But-
yuppity, I
but-
think, was the original, it just means posh.
But it was rewritten for High Society. So it was
Okay.
updated for High Society, and then it was updated again for this
this.
version.
But that's still in 56. So yuppity was still a phrase in 56.
Okay. Yeah, I can believe
'Cause
that.
it's in there. It's there. You have to believe it. It's recorded in 1956.
Oh, I totally believe it then.
Good. Next one is It's All Just Too
Swelligant!
Swelligant. Yeah, so who says it's all just too?
Oh, Frank Sinatra and Iggy Pop?
No, sorry. It's Bing.
But anyway, we've
And-
got to the main word in this song, especially in our video, swelligant. They love
Yeah.
to use it. It's used a few times in it, and it's it's a funny word. It's
Yeah,
a funny word, and
it's a
but this
funny
is a
word.
funny song.
Which is also in the Sinatra version, but later. So they brought it forward into the song
They
and
brought
made
it
a
forward
feature.
because they think it's so funny as a kind of what people said in the past.
Yeah, they think exactly. They're taking the piss out of the past
Yeah.
people. Also taking the piss out of imaginary yuppies saying "swell again."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm sure no 80s yuppies were saying swelligant.
I doubt that. And they know that, but they're having a laugh with it. Excellently delivered, by the way, by Debbie Harry, says Ross in his notes to Tom. And then it kicks back into this French champagne, domestic, so good for the brain. It's one of those moments where, you know, when the second verse starts, and you've put out your
You've already settled into a kind of...
You've set out your stool. You've set out your fucking, like...
Your song pattern, yeah.
Song pattern, like, you've introduced, okay, it's what's going on here, and then, okay, the refrain or the chorus or whatever, and then back, and you know it already, and you're like, oh, this, cool. But
and also you're getting into
thing.
you're also getting into the humour. You're getting into the kind of back and forth as well.
Totally, and they are as well. And they sort of have a smile in their voice as they say.
Yeah.
This often happens in the beginning of the second verse if it's a good one, and it definitely happens here.
Yeah.
This French champagne, yeah. Deborah really rocks that. So who else rocks it? Deborah and...
Oh God. I'm gonna go for Bing.
Sorry.
Of course, it's Sinatra. He's so pissed. He's like enjoying. He's just wants to talk about the drink. Yeah.
Exactly. And then domestic, I think, is Iggy Pop and Bing Crosby. Yeah. Cros or Cos? Cros.
And then, So Good for the Brain, which is sung by both of the ones in High Society, but not in this version, which they missed a trick.
They missed the trick,
This is the joke that they missed. Because they both sing it, and then Bing says, "That's what I was going to say," even though he just said it, which is the joke. Which is a great joke.
Yes, good joke. You may as well have put that in. It's classic Rat Pack sort of...
It's classic Cold War.
Next one, You Know You're a Brilliant Fellow.
That would have been Frank Sinatra and Debbie.
It's Debbie and Bing. Oh man, you were doing so well, but what about Thank You?
Thank You, I Am. Well, I know it's Iggy Pop. And Frank, yeah.
Bing! Drink Up, Jack.
Or Drink Up, Jim.
Yeah. It's obviously Deborah Harry and...
Bing.
Bing! Good, okay.
And this is when they're dressed as royalty in a corner shop and they buy a fucking pack of dog food, which they take out of the fridge, which is a fucking amazing touch. Like, they just pick all these cans of dog food out of the fridge like it's a pack of beer. And I think that's a reference to Iggy Pop's song called Dog Food, which was from 1980. And in the lyrics of Dog Food, Iggy mentions Betsy, which is the real name of Candy.
Dog food, right, yeah. Wow. Just keeps on coming back.
And now, this is another change. Debbie Harry's got a dark wig on, and they're in Skid Row, or they're on the waterfront where all the garbage can fires and all this kind of stuff to keep them warm.
Yeah.
And this is where, actually, the lyrics start to take a modern twist.
Into this Peter Zadora in LA kind of bit.
Yeah, this is mad, man. This is like a recent story. A lot of Hollywood royalty got upset because Pia Zadora had bought Pickfair, which was a house that Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford owned. They built it into this incredible mansion and had lots of grounds. And there was lots of big parties there back in the day, like Charlie Chaplin, all silent movie stars of the day would go. And in 1988, Pia Zadora and her husband bought it and bulldozed it, basically.
Right.
At the time, the excuse was it had termites. But then in 2012, Pia Zadora claimed that there was a ghost there. She says in a Celebrity Ghost Stories episode, "I had no choice. I would never have torn down this old home. I love this home. It had a history. It was very important. You can deal with termites, you can deal with plumbing issues, but you can't deal with the supernatural. We've had ghost stories before. We've had
Lou Reed and wasn't there a ghost involved in that?
Loretta Lynn. I remember
Loretta Lynn. Yeah, definitely. There's a whole theme park with the ghosts in.
Yeah, where they knock her records off the wall.
Dolly doesn't really talk about ghosts so much, but
no, it doesn't affect
Loretta
her.
does.
So they've updated the lyric, but they're talking about old glamorous Hollywood, and you can imagine that Cole Porter probably visited there. He was a man about town. He was like party guy. So it all kind of like it adds up, you know. It's very nicely put in there, and they're basically doing Hollywood gossip, you know, in this section.
And it's nice. It's like a sort of middle 80 type thing. Just different chords, same structure of chords, but different chords. And then there's almost like a sort of second chorus, if we can even call the first one chorus, with Wonderland.
Oh, whoa, Wonderland.
Yeah, it's sort of like a slightly repeated refrain.
There's a bit that we missed as well. Iggy says about the house and how it's gone. Harry says, oh, look who's coming now. Can you believe it? And then there's like this dragon that flies overhead with like a gunshot sound effect. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, what does it mean? Why is there a dragon flying over them? They're on the waterfront, Manhattan Island, whatever, looking at... Is this like a reference to something? I looked for it and I couldn't understand. I couldn't find anything about it, but... I think it's just Alex Cox being fucking nutty.
Yeah. What's this video not have? Dragons. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's something to do with at that moment in time that maybe there were sightings of UFOs and stuff. And you know, like Repo Man has a UFO storyline. I don't know if he's bringing that into it. Also, it adds to his continuing weird sound effects just thrown in there as well. It's like this huge gunshot sound effect.
Unless it's referring to the oncoming Gulf War. I don't know.
Possibly. Or maybe the dragon was the AIDS.
Yeah. And the gunshot was a condom. I don't know. And then there's no middle eight in the other one. They go on about, have you heard about dear Blanche? Got run down by an avalanche. She's a game girl, got guts. And that's not in this one.
That's not in this one.
No.
But then they go on to the biggest joke.
Yeah, the big joke, yeah. Have you heard about Mimsy Star? She got pinched in the ass. Turbar. Sauced again.
She was stoned.
So, last one. Have you heard about Mimsy Star? Who says that? And it's slightly different in this version. And can you tell me how different it is?
I think it's Frank who says, have you heard about Mimsy Star? But Iggy Pop says, have you heard about Diane Star?
Okay, I thought it was Dying Star. But
oh, Dying Star. Well,
either way, I'm not sure.
No, but it could go into the next thing, which is the colliding with Mars. Which you've already seen. When the video starts, you see this big red...
Mars.
Yeah, Mars through the city skyline, and then you see it again at the end. And when I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's the sun. Maybe it's dying.
Yeah.
But no, they say, have you heard, we're going to collide with Mars. So now you realise, right, the whole thing is gallows humour, because we're all going to fucking collide. And in high society, they're talking about something that's written in a fucking tabloid paper. It's a joke. Whereas in this, Alex Cox makes it. Actually, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. It's a fucking great twist.
Yeah.
In the last verse, they go rob a bank. Fuck it, you know. If we're all going to die, let's go and do something really fun.
Yeah. It's very 90s. It's good. It's like Point Break or something. It's like, fuck it, you know. Let's grab the world by the scruff of the neck and do whatever. Because who gives a shit? It's interesting, this kind of difference in takes from like 50 years, 40 years. And the whole punk has happened by then. And Iggy has happened and he's still there. And there's a lot of similarities between these two duet partnerships.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of similarities because they're both the stars of their day, the rebels of their day, the music icons of their day.
They're kind of seen as like anti-heroes, aren't they? Frank and Bing are probably more heroes, and these are anti-heroes, if you want to put it down to that kind of basic mythology. And you can tell by the way that they perform it. They're doing it very
tongue-in-cheek, sort of like sarcasm. Like...
friendly, sarcastic, ironic, But like, they don't see themselves as stars, I don't think, Iggy and Debbie, like, compared to Frank and Bing. I mean, Frank and Bing were fucking huge.
No, but they do see themselves as oncoming stars, because like Mars is going to crash into the old 80s way and like reveal a whole new decade of something completely different, and they went in on this and they're going to walk us into the future. That's kind of what they're doing in this video. Yes, there is a bit of mummy and daddy thing going on, a bit like Gabriel and Bush, sort of elder statesman-y sort of.
Yeah.
Confidence in not having to prove themselves.
Like old Camembert.
Like old Camembert. Can have a bit of a sly wink at everything and comment on what's happening next.
What a fucking duet. I mean, it's great to have a duet where there's so much interaction, because we don't have that many that are like this, where it's like line by line they're swapping, you know.
Very, very rare. Like, so much interaction, like, on
and it's
screen.
Because it's from a musical. It's because it's from a musical. I mean, that's why.
That's where duets are sort of born, really, in the musical.
Yeah, I'd say so.
They're written for two characters, you know.
Yeah.
Not just two singers, but two characters, and then the singers have to embody those characters and sing to each other a conversation, like an act as well. And it's got to be said that Pop and Harry really go all in with that too.
Oh,
and they can thrive off their own chemistry that they have, and they amp it up. So it's pretty rare in this post-punk world for that to be a thing. And it would only happen if they're doing an old song that was actually from a musical. Yeah,
that's what's sad about it. Is
that is what's sad about it. Yeah, compared to the songs that even do where there is interaction that we've covered before, none of it's in such depth as this. Like, every interaction is a studied, like, response and conversation and goes deeper. And whereas, like, Don't Give Up, oh wow, they've created this thing, he's depressed, she says don't give up, cool, very polar kind of two things, whereas this is much more complex, really, and interesting.
Yeah, because these two characters could be the same person. Like, you could put the other person.
They're two mates,
in the other...
you know. They're two mates having a chat. They're not like lovers, and they're not having a battle, and they're not arguing.
Yeah, they're not too diametrically opposed.
Yeah. No, there's no binary sort of opposition, which is very easy to do with two people, of course, yeah.
You could swap Iggy for Debbie's lyrics and Debbie for Iggy's lyrics.
Yeah,
they're both kind of bitching in the same way, to and fro in. You know?
Yeah.
They're not exposing themselves as, we're not learning anything about their characters.
No, I mean, but is there some sort of story? Is there a beginning, middle, and end in this song, though? Do you think?
No,
not at all.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, they become better friends, perhaps, by the end or something, especially Sinatra and Bing, because he's a bit like sitting on the sofa and he's drunk. Come on. And they're just becoming stronger as friends.
Yeah, maybe because that's in the scene, whereas because Alex Cox has put them into different scenes, it seems more disjointed. They don't build their characters over time because they keep changing characters. With Bing and Frank, obviously you have whatever was happening in the film before, so you know their characters, so that it's different. In this one, he's just messing with the way it's delivered and stupid situations.
But with a sort of massive disregard for the impending destruction of the world.
Yeah, you could say Mars is the AIDS crisis and we're all going to get it and we're all going to die, so let's just fucking relax and just have a good time.
Yeah. Meanwhile, perestroika's going on, Yugoslavia is crumbling, it's the reunification of Germany, Mandela is released, Thatcher resigns, birth rates plummeting, McDonald's in Moscow. The biggest grunge albums in 1990, L7, Alice in Chains, Babes in Toyland, Mudhoney, Tad, and the There's someone who sort of crosses over into the grunge albums.
Did Clapton go grunge? He didn't. Clapton did.
Yeah, Clapton's grunge album. Yeah. Brilliant, yeah. Lady in plaid. I raped my baby. Clappers, can you... Clappers, do you mind just maybe taking the chorus off your Strat? Maybe you could try this Fender Jazzmaster instead. We've got this Bigmuff distortion pedal. You want... What?
Oh, what? Your guitar lead is glued into your Strat?
It's good. But you can't slow down on the guitar solos. You can't just do one note. We just need a bit more dirt there, Clappers. Yeah, that never happened. That's still on the cutting room floor, the Clapton grunge album.
Yeah, it'll come out. It'll come out in the end.
Thurston Moore left the recording session spouting obscenities. No, but there's someone else who managed to who always experiments with the decades, to be fair. In the 80s he did. And in 1990 he was damn on point with this album called...
Oh, it's got to be Gabs.
No.
David Bowie.
No.
Oh, Neil Young.
Of course. And the album is...
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Ragged Glory. Ragged Glory.
Oh, Ragged Glory.
But all these grunge albums are all the albums before the ones that got big. Oh, that one. Oh, that was the one before the one I got. Yeah.
Yeah. Burgeoning scene. But were any of those acts on Red Hot and Blue?
No.
No, they weren't.
They...
No grunge acts on that. Do you know who this is produced by?
Oh, shit. No, I don't.
Okay, it's got Deborah Harry involved, so you can guess one.
Right. What, with Deborah Harry involved? I can guess the producer.
Well, who always produces...
Oh, the Blondie person.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Chris Stein.
Okay. And who produces Iggy Pop? David Bowie.
No, there's one other producer on this song, and so it's Chris Stein and another person that was involved in the snare.
Oh, a snareo. Oh, really? A snare man.
He's a member of Gabs Inc.
He's a member of Gabs Inc. Okay.
I didn't know that he was a part of Gabs Inc. until I looked into him.
Really? But would I know his name?
You'll know his name, but like...
And have we talked about him before?
No, I don't think so.
What, is he a sort of front runner in the gated snare sound?
Yes.
He is. Dolby? No. Thomas Dolby.
No.
Definitely not. No. Who else is? No.
His second name is a nickname for a really great professional sports team.
A nickname for a really great professional sports team like Spurs.
Yeah.
So his name's Danny Spur or something.
Lillywhite.
Someone Lillywhite.
Steve Lillywhite.
Steve Lillywhite, okay. And apparently he's in the studio when somehow the gated sound was picked up by the other mics.
Yeah.
Steve Lillywhite. You have heard of him?
Apparently he was involved in that. It's just another person added to the legend that is the gated snare. He is definitely in the...
in the Snare Tonight.
The history.
Yeah.
In the Snare Tonight, yeah.
It's been nice to explore this angle. We've mainly kept in the post-punk world, I suppose. We haven't jumped around too much. We've basically been in the 80s or one little visit to now.
Well, we've been to the B-52s in their prime. We've been to probably Patti LaBelle in her prime. But everyone else, Dolly was like doing other things by 87.
Not in her prime.
Not in her prime. Neither was Iggy and Debbie and the songs that we've heard.
But we still had some really good performances in this one. I don't know if there's been a bad song, has there, that we've done?
No, I don't think so. I think it's been pretty good the whole way through.
It's been pretty damn good.
I mean, Heart of Glass.
That version, yeah, that was a bit whatever. But the rest of them, they've all been decent. Like, well done, Sleeves.
It's been upbeat. I don't think we've had any ballads.
Like, very strange, because what's the percentage of ballads in duets, would you say?
Oh, it's high.
Being
yeah.
the expert, yeah.
Yeah,
What is your...
sentimental ballads in the Matrix are prevalent,
Do you have a section where you can search for sentimental ballads?
I do have
in
a
Matrix.
I have a column which is check here if it's sentimental ballad, and there is now available the So Called Zucchero Matrix. You can look online. You can interact with the So Called Zucchero Matrix. You can build your own duet playlists.
Wow.
And, there's ways of looking around and searching for things. If you're interested in soundtrack duets, you can find a whole list of soundtrack duets. You can kind of play around with it and see what you find.
And you could almost do your own So I Called Zucchero podcast if you wanted.
Can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And
And you'd probably have some rich parents that would pay for you to promote it and get really famous. And then you'd make a lot of money and
we'd be out of a
we'd be
job.
fucked. We'd be here, having been the inventors, getting trodden on as fucking usual. So fuck you.
Because
You're
we're
gonna do
providing
that.
this
You got to give us
for
some money,
free
actually.
for you.
Well, let's not say for free. Cut that bit. If you want to use this wonderful duet matrix, and you should, and you can, you just need to send a little check to Hindley Bicknell Inc. Yeah. So every time you want to maybe publish an episode, you have to send, let's say, £1,000.
Yeah, let's say to start with.
£1,000 to start.
This is a
with.
cheap offer.
Very, very good offer. This is an initial offer. Yeah, it's not going to be around forever.
It's going to go up every episode.
So if you don't jump in there quick, and send us that grand, you might be missing a trick. So, and where can I find this So I Called Zucchero Duets Matrix, Tom?
What you should do is you should type in SICZ matrix.vercel.app.
Dot what? Dot Vercel.
Vercel, VERCEL.app. And you will find a playground. You can search artists, you can listen to the episodes. This is a hub now.
Wow.
And of course, you can listen on any podcast provider, but YouTube does have the best way of doing it because you can listen to the episodes and you can listen to the songs.
And watch the videos.
And
know that YouTube does play the episodes sequentially, contrary to what some of listeners that I've heard from have said. They're wrong.
If you go to the playlists, they play it sequentially.
Go to playlist episode 1, for instance, or playlist episode 3, for instance, or perhaps 5.
When 5 comes out.
Or 4, or 2. So there's a many episodes to choose from, and some of them even have more than 6 parts to them.
Yeah, because of obvious failures with our...
failures of concept. Only one, though.
Only one so far, yeah, fair enough.
Otherwise, it's been a 6er.
Yeah.
We're hitting for 6 every time.
Always hitting for 6. Six.
Always hitting for 6.
6 degrees of separation.
Out of the park.
But yeah, do go to the So Called Zucchero Matrix. It's a fun way to spend 5 minutes. You can search up your favourite duets. You can watch performances. You can watch promo videos.
Yeah.
It's great.
All those duetaholics out there, they're just going to be creaming in their pants. I know it.
It's a very basic website so far. But who knows? With more time, there will be more options, and maybe you can build your own playlists and export them to the YouTube and then play it yourself. There'll be ways.
God,
of
the
it.
possibilities are literally endless. Wow. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's I just got a message. Bing bing.
Oh, Bing Cosby.
No, it's not from Bing Cosby. It's actually from a listener.
Subscriber.
It's actually from a subscriber who calls himself Scott, and he's suggesting another kick-off track for episode 6.
What? Perfect timing.
Mad, eh?
Right at the end of this episode.
1:30 a.m.
Because we didn't know where to go next.
On a Saturday. I was just about to be like, oh, that's it. No more duets.
Yeah, just
No more
fucking
Zucchero. But
shut the door on your way out.
yeah, thank God a golden, shining, beautiful light has encompassed our beings. Okay, well, should we listen to it?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, now, how do we do this? Because I can't play it from my phone because it's you're on the phone. Okay, what? No, I've already worked out. What I have to do is.
Hi, Ross and Tom. This is Scott. I'm a big fan of the podcast, and I thought I'd call in with a special request or challenge for the next episode. Now, I can't believe on a duets podcast you haven't yet had Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood. So I'll leave it to you. There's a lot of great songs to choose from. Sand, Some Velvet Morning, Down from Dover, Arkansas Coal. I'll leave it open. Whatever one you want to choose, they're all gold. Keep up the good work. You lads are great company. Bye.
Wow, that was very nice.
This guy seems to enjoy our company. That's nice.
Well, also, he knows his duets because, yeah, of course, legendary duet partnership. So I knew we'd come to this at some point, but great that we're doing it now.
Yeah. I don't really know many of them apart from Some Velvet Morning. But the Dover one, I think I've heard that. It's kind of interesting. We had another one, didn't we, when we could have picked any different duet. One of the country ones.
Oh, you mean like...
Loretta Lynn and Conway
Conway.
Twitty. Yeah, we could have picked anyone. Yeah.
So that was hard to pick one, yeah.
It was hard. We'll have to sort of think about what we pick.
Yeah. There's lots of ways to go with those two because they did a lot of fucking duets. And, I mean, they're all done in a kind of similar style. It's like the older man, younger girl kind of thing, which is quite
bit dirty.
Popular in duets, if you'd... Can you believe that? I mean, that's just in pop music in general, isn't it? Like, that's just a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, we've had Frank. So do we go with Frank or do we go somewhere else? Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, God, yeah. You'll find out, I suppose, and I just can't wait to
Well, I've got the Duet Matrix.
You've got
I've got the Duet Matrix right in front of me now, and I can do a little...
Okay,
go
on.
Obviously, Frank Sinatra comes up. Something stupid. I mean, it's a
classic
duet.
It's big.
Yeah, do we go for the
Very
big one?
tempting. We did Sinatra again just now, actually, weirdly.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, it's going to come back. I mean, what I want from the ideal next episode is to touch on some weird 2000 stuff because that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You know, I always like going to the 80s. I'd like to go some weird places. I like to go to weird places. And this is a weird start anyway because they're weird.
Yeah, but they're in a kind of scene, the TV duet scene, I think.
That'll maybe bring some fruit.
I imagine Nancy did a lot of TV duets, so we'll see.
All right, well, thanks to Scott. And tune in for Ep 6. Can't wait for that. Yeah, Ep 6.
See you then.
See you then, yeah. See you then. We just got to edit the rest of Ep 5. So maybe 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years, probably.
Yeah, good deadline. It's like a sort of government policy, isn't it? 2 years, maybe. Yeah.
Pinch to the
Estebar.